So what we got here, $10 million account, it costs about 50 racks. 50 racks. So with a $1 million account, that costs about 5 racks. Okay, 5 racks, you get a million count. 5%, matter of fact, let's make 10%. 10% on a $1 million account is going to be 100. The hell is it? It's 100K. It's a 100K account. Okay, 100K account. Right now, or let's make 100,000 profit. Now, $10 million conservative. So $100,000, I use half of it, 50,000. So with $1 million account, it's $5,000. 1 million, right? 5% or 10% is 100,000. 50,000 is going to be reinvested to a 10 million account. Okay, 10 million account conservative, 1% a month is $100,000 a month. This will refund 10 million. This 10 million never goes away. All the extra profit goes to extra accounts. 5 million count, 5 million count, 5 million count. The goal of these three is to flip the absolute FUCK money account. This account never going dry. This account's guaranteed basically 1% every month. It's 10%, it's 1%. It's very conservative. We keep this account. Then we have 3 aggressive accounts. Okay, 3 aggressive accounts. Why? Because it could lose, but it's probably going to win. But even if we did lose one of them, we would just do another. Right? So that's why it's there. So you have 3 of them. You don't risk it all, everything. Always have 1%. Where part of it is going to be safe, secure, conservative. 1% guaranteed. Okay, 100K a month, 100K a month, 100K a month, 100K a month. A 5 million account is only 25,000. So think about this. Like a 5 million account is only 25,000, bro. So you're making 100,000 a month, 12 months in a row. That's 1.2 million. Okay, 25,000. Throw that in there. Hey, we're in a new month, so it's like, okay, it's only 25,000 to refund this. So 5 million account, it gives me 10% leverage. So 10% leverage is 500,000. It gives me a 500,000 leverage, which means that I can lose up to a $500,000, which means I can risk. What am I risking? I can risk a solid 50K per trade, and that's only 1%. I'm only risk 1%, and now I'm gonna make 1 to 4 risk to ratio. That's gonna be 200K on one trade. I make 200K in one trade. Let's say I take 2 trades a week that win. I make 400K. I'm gonna make 400K. Okay, now that's only if I risk 1%. So okay, that's 1%. I'm gonna make 4. And then that's the second account where I'm risking 1%. So this account I'm risking about 0.2. This account I'm risking 1%. And then look, let's get creative here. This account's making us, that's 200K per trade. Let's say that this one's making us about let's say $1 million a month. 200K per trade, $1 million a month. Okay, 5 million account. That's relatively aggressive. That's 10x it. Matter of fact, we already 10x that. So wait a second, I do that right. 1 to 4, 200K, 50K risk is 10% is 500K. So 1% 50K, 50K risk, 200K. That's only 5 trades. It's only 5 trades in a month to make $1 million a month. 5 trades. Only 5 trades. That's 1 trade a week. 1 trade a week on this 5 million account. That's only 25K to fund. 25K to fund the 5 million account. Now, check this out. We still have 2 other 5 million accounts. We still have 2 5 million other accounts. So with this one, I'm gonna just for the fucks of it, I'm gonna go ahead and risk 500K. I'm gonna risk 500K because that's 10%. So matter of fact, let's take off 200K. Let's risk 400K. And that way, just in case we lost once, we would still have the extra 200K liquidity. Now, let's say we risk 400K. We do 1 to 4 risk. We're making 1.6 million in one trade. 5 million account, 1.6 million in one trade. Let's say we win 2 trades a week. 2 trades a week. That's going to be 3.2 million a week. That's going to go ahead and be 12 million. That's 12 million a month. 12 million a month. So flip the page. 12 million a month. At this point, this is per month. Okay. At this point, now we're going to pay about 4 different teams of about 10 traders each that are going to be managing this, because now we have too many accounts to manage. So now there's $12 million a month coming in. Let's do that for 12 months straight. Right, and this is the flip account, so it may not even be 12 months straight, but we believe in the magic, so why not? right? And then we still have this other 5 million account that we haven't even touched. So and just think about that. And just to think that to get a 5 million account, it's only 25,000. But just think about how insane this is. Okay, we're just making 12 million a month in this account, and it's only 25,000 to get another 5 million account. And it's like, dude, I mean, most traders just have no idea what's going on. But it's okay. It's okay. They'll learn they'll learn. You know, we assume the best for everyone, so we actually assume they're doing better than they think. And all traders that come into our reality do well. So, and that's also what we manifest. So now, with that being said, right, 100K, 50K, 10 million, 5 million, 5 million, 5 million, 25. Damn. Okay, 25 million. So that's now the third 5 million account. So we have the first 5 million, the 10 million. Remember, we got the 10 million account, which is 1% a month. This is the conservative account. By the way, that's 100K a month times 12 months, 1.2 million. Now, with that being said, I shouldn't have said that. My fault. 5 million. Oh well. 5 million, 5 million, and 5 million. This one, see, look, to make 1% a month, if I'm risking 0.2 per trade, okay, for, let's say, worst case scenario, right? If I were to lose this account, I would have to lose 50 in a row, okay, to lose that account. 0.2%, if I lose 5 in a row, I'm only down 1%, okay? Think about that. You don't lose the account till 10%. So I would have to lose 50 in a row to lose that account, 50. In 8 years of trading, my record losing in a row is about 13. I have never lost more than 13 in a row in my life in 8 years of trading, yet I have won 20 in a row before, and I've won 30 out of 35, I've won 40 out of 50, all that stuff, and I don't even have to. Because look, most of our trades have about a 1-to-4 restored ratio. So, really interesting if you think about it. 10 million account, this is the conservative account, which is projected 1.2 million a year. 1.2 million a year. And then we still have the 3 other 5 million accounts. So here's the thing. Per household, okay? Now we got to start talking about this. Per household, now you got to look at, we have what? We have the corporation name, we have the LLCs. Okay, LLC 1, LLC 2, LLC 3. That's going to be personal. You have the personal person that has 3 LLCs that have the 1 corporation that's under, and the name of who owns it. Like, and you think, okay, how many people are in the household? Okay, you have 5 people in the household. Okay, that's going to be, let's say we have 2 million per household, 2 million per person in the household. Okay, 2 million per person in the household. That's going to be 10 million per household. Okay, 10 million per household. So think about that. 10 million per household. And you want to get more than 10 million. Then you say, who's the closest family friend to my household? Then I say, okay, who's the second household? Because we do most of the stuff together anyway, so why don't we both be rich? Why don't we both be rich? I mean, we already do most of the stuff together anyway. And then, go ahead and add a third household. Who are your top 3 households, right? And then you go look at it, and then you're going to realize that's 30 million. That's 30 million. That's 30 million account, okay, total. That's just your top 3 households. Now add 2 more households. Okay, now you have, because if you have top 3 households, you probably have 4 and 5. If you think about it, probably 2 more right there. Okay, well you have if you think about it. So bring it back down. Okay, per household, 2 million per name. Bam, 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 bam. Times 5, that's 10 million. It's a $10 million account total. So just with the 5 of you in that household, let's say on average you make 1% a month. That's going to be $100,000 a month total in the household. Now, good thing is with this 2 million each, you can split this up in multiple different ways. So think about it. Let's say you have 2 million total, and you have it across multiple prop firms. 1, 600K. 2, 600K. 3, 800K. 3 different prop firms. Okay, this one. All right, let's be conservative, and our goal is to be 1% a month. We're gonna risk 0.2% per trade, and we're going ahead and do 1-to-4, and we could win 2 wins and 2 losses, and we're still getting that 1% a month, which is 8,000 a month. 8,000 a month. if you win 2 and lose 2. Let's break that down. Okay, 0.2 for 0.8. Does this make sense, so guys? So look, we don't gotta make this video long. We can keep going if you like. We can keep going if you like. 0.2% for 0.8%. So check this out. If I lose, it's minus 0.2. If I win, it's plus 0.8. 1 to 4 risk reward ratio, guys. 1 to 4 risk reward. So 0.8%. Let's say we win plus 2. That's going to be plus 1.6%, right? Let's say if we lose 2, that's minus 0.4. That's going to be a total of 1.2% a month. This is on your conservative 800K account that you're going to make an extra 8,000 a month on just 4 trades that you win 2 and lose 2. So check that out. What would you do with that money? That's conservative. That's just coming back in. Now you have 600K and a 2 to 600K accounts. And by the way, guys, if you fail, worst case scenario, if you fail, you can get a 600K account for, it's about 2,000. Okay, so think about that. If you're making 8,000 a month, oops, I messed up, refund it, it's only 2,000. Okay, 600K. Think about what are you risking. Think about this number. That's how you know what you're risking. 600K account, you get 10% margin. So what does that mean? You get 10% total margin, 5% per trade. Most of them. Sometimes it's 4, sometimes it's 8. It just depends on the exact prop firm. You have to double check. Okay, we'll double check that. So trade per, okay, risking, or you'll double check that. And I can help you if you need. But 10%, what are we doing here? Okay, per trade, per day. What does that mean? So if you have a 600K account, that means you can risk 30,000 per trade, max. If you hit the 30 threshold, matter of fact, you can risk 29,000. Because if you hit 30, that means you lose the account. Okay, so that means this is how much margin you have. I can risk 29K. And if you win, how much are you gonna make? And if you do 1 to 4 risk to a ratio, you're going to make 118,000 on one trade, guys. On one trade. Think about that. On one trade. That's just one. Now let's say you win 1 a week times 4. Now you just made 660 plus thousand in 1 month. You just made 660K in 1 month. If you made 660K in 1 month, now what? Well, first of all, the 10 million account that you already have, by the way, you could just get another one. So now you have 20 million. Oh, you can't put that much in an account. This is just prop firms. Go put it in another broker. There's another type of account. Put it in your crypto account. Put it in Cash App. Does that make sense? Put it in TD Ameritrade. Put it in a regulated broker. Put some of it into another broker. You have a KOT. You have an Osprey. There's all kinds of different brokers. I can name different ones, and I don't want to name specific ones. Although you can use, there's so many different ones. Those are 2 of ones that I've used before. You could use. I'm not affiliated with any of these specifically. So I don't want to necessarily say which one specifically. Although I'll let you know that you can make a lot of money doing this. So let's say you made 660K. Think about this. You made 660K in a month. Now what do you do with it? 20% here, 20% here. Okay, I'll put 10% here, put 10% here, I'll put 10% here, I'll put 10%. Okay, whatever. Think about this, guys. 10%. Okay, I'm gonna put 60K. I'm gonna put 60K into my Cash App crypto. I'm gonna put 60K in land. Oh, and by the way, guys, for those brokers that I was talking about, that's just a couple of the brokers. So let me explain with you what that is. Let me explain to you what that is. Some of you were wondering what that was. I can feel. So check this out. You have the prop firm. You have the live broker. Then you have the regulated. Okay, you have the regulated. Then you have the crypto. Okay, and then you have third-party apps such as Cash App, PayPal, Venmo, all that stuff. Venmo, PayPal, Cash App, crypto, regulated broker, live broker, prop firm. Okay, on average, you can get about 10 million per household. With prop firms, there is really no limit with the live brokers. What's exciting about prop firms is for you to get 10 million worth of funding, it's only 50,000. So you could have 50,000 in a live broker, which is great. You also could put another 50,000 into 10 million. If you don't want to put 50,000 at once, you could put, like, let's say 5,000, and then you'll get a 1 million account. Start doing the numbers a few times, and you're gonna start seeing the numbers. You're gonna start seeing the math. You're gonna start seeing the math, and it's gonna start making sense. So, there we go. There it is, guys. You saw it. There we go.